their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set 59. 70 Indy. Mike's 59. Here we go. Here we go. Switch, switch, switch. Check 13. Check 13. Exit.
They'll run on first down. Dillard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards.
Mike is 15. 59. They're going to need some therapy after this. Check 37. Check 37. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Long game for you.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Get that quarterback at all costs. 36, 36. Six. Mike's 59. Ready to go.
2nd and 6.
Tackles.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Kill. Turn up. Rotate. Kill. Check 3. Watch twist. Watch single.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Kerryon Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Fifty, 95, 56, 58's the mic. I got wide.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Breeze now. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
50,
they come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Silver. 21. Watch out. Hey, Echo.
From the gun, it's Breeze.
It's just me and you. It's just
and
me
that
and
is
you.
incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at about the 28.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Rabbit. Set. Cut. 59's Mike. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Charlie. Mike, check. 59.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Samson Abuka has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
The Rams take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Slam. Here we go. Easy. Let it catch.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Two tights, two tights. 12. Alert, alert. 3 down. Buzz. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Rams.
Ready. 5-9.
53 is the mic.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Safety's creeping.
Deuce.
Shotgun now for Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Why this team showed up. Check 99.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. You ready?
58's the mic.
Switch up.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's go.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams.
Let's go, team.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
It's going to be a lot.
Hey, seam 6.
53's mine. Check 53's
Breeze now to throw.
Let him know.
This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
5-8. 53. Good. Over. Watch the twist.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Keeps the score Jets 7, Rams 6.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
25-yard
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Check. Ready, go.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means 1.5 time. Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Under crunch. Under 10. 10.
On second down now, Dillard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Echo. 59's Mike. Check 59. All day, punt.
Check 9.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll look to throw.
Come on now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Pick, baby, all day.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
You kill.
53's Mike.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice hit, boy.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, watch edge.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Yeah, baby.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Check. Ready. Yellow lady. 53's Mike. Here we go. Kill. Twist.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, easy.
You got motion, man. You ain't first right there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st down, Rams.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Fellas, break it down. Check. Fresno.
Check the back.
6-6, bullet high.
Check nickel. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Twist, twist.
Hey, easy.
Check 26,
2
check
minutes
26.
remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, fellas.
Ready.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
95, 56.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Ready, back.
On 2nd down, Kamara, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
All day,
2
baby, all day.
yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations
Ready?
in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down.
Got you, boy.
They
I got
ran
you,
it
boy.
and picked it up.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown. Oh, touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
Let's go.
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Switch. Switch. Watch the twist.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
The Rams' 24-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
2nd and 2. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Baby. Get this. You're off. Go. Mike's 5'9". Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 or the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They should have known, baby.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Off. 59's Mike. Check it out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 59. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Andrews. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ready? 5'9". Right. 5'9". Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Tight dog. Check it out, Reed. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
59. Here we go. Haywood. Whip. Watch the whip.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Yeah, baby.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time was a pretty good play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Ready?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill! Topper!
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
It's run, fellas, it's
Well,
run!
they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 3. Kill.
Again, it's Kamara.
Blitz.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Easy, opposite. Slam. Blue draw corkers. Hey, kill. Wait a second.
Now Breeze. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky. Check 30.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Check.
Breeze going to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Breeze here finding Kamara. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check pass. 5-1.
At the 20-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 95-56. 53. Mike, 53. All day. All day.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
5-8.
D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Hey. High 7.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
Hey, exit.
There's Breeze. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go. 36.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike.
Watch the out. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze.
Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz. Defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Leo. Out. 61. Match ball.
On 2nd down, Dillard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
You don't want no problem.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check, 59.
Watch high seven. Slant. Watch the slant.
Mike's 59. Here we go.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Back to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Parker, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Johnson He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Randy, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Buying time to his left. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Come on, set. 57 to Indy. Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
What's happening? Get out of here, man.
Set, hut.
Right over there.
Right
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
Alert, flare.
Get a roll. West.
Flare.
Ready, go.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Boys,
To Pittsburgh.
It's Mike.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Smoke.
Hey, let's get this.
Hey, 58 is
Hut.
going 58's the mic.
Let's go, D.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense
Hey, pick it
at the
up,
line.
defense. Let's go.
And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hey, check. We're good. Try 4. Ready. Golf.
On play action, now Breeze. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Ready.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
11.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
53, Mike.
To throw on second and 10. Breeze.
Here we go again.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
Ready.
No
95,
pick, just
56,
incomplete
95,
that time.
56.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after
65,
back-to-back incompletions. Breeze now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position
Ready.
are keys to
Yellow
any
lady,
game
yellow
played,
lady.
but you got to consider downs
covered.
when you're
0-2,
talking
0-2.
about penalties. And wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Bravo. Bang, 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 bang.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
it. In that case, run it up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go together, man.
Players make big plays, dog.
Right.
Down. 91.
Mike's 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
Let go.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Yellow.
40's mine.
Argo on, 80.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
We got three. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Nice hit.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You got him.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive,
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
Three buzz. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's it, baby.
Lamar
We don't
Jackson,
work.
such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Foxtrot! 56 the mic, boys, 56.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
We taking wins home.
Now it's Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Zoom.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys are being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville has taken charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4 touchdown passes for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season,
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming
94.0,
again.
which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straights that we talk about all the time
Set the tone,
aren't as
defense.
dire
Set
as
the
we've
tone,
made them out to
defense.
be.
Let's go.
15.
48.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Ready. The mic, boys, 56.
Coming up at
Check
halftime
56.
in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
56. Mike, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
and this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This time, Jackson will throw it, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field.
32-yard attempt.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hut. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll try and throw for Edwin Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yellow.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looking deep now for McCoy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
You see me out here?
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, here we go. Watch
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Set up. Shut up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
Oh, boy,
and he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike's 56. Mike's ready, go.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Joker, 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 joker.
Watch that.
Watch that.
Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Coming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. Charlie. 6. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jam him. Jam him. Squeeze.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Ready, go.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite feeling once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Shift.
Same on. Set.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Hey, yo, go gun.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack. Most of the yardage has come through the air, but in a sense,
this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Yeah, good job, O. That's the way you make it spin.
Hill.
That's the way you make it spin,
His second touchdown of the afternoon. The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having a quarterback change. And, look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football teams? All right, if you've got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at number 1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
It's a party now. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Ready! 56. Ready! Mike, 56, right there, 56.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
22, jet bomber. Check 42, jet bomber.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Come.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. And now he'll tuck it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Let's go.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
Pick up the ball. Orbit. Let's go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
53. Here it comes.
Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
He's coming. Go. Double up.
To throw again. Jackson. Flush to his right. And his pass, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
56
Now
the
play
mic,
number
boy,
7 of the drive
Check,
as they're
56.
looking at a 3rd and 10.
Three buzz.
Alpha.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Cut. Hatchet.
From the gun, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They can't
Off
stop
the edge,
us.
the sack
They
by
cannot
Reggie
hold
Ragland.
us
This has
down.
been a tough one
We're
for
gonna
this
keep
offensive
getting
line.
sacks.
It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Army.
So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Switch. Like it. Set, go. Shut up.
On 4th down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Boom.
Yellow. That's a line.
Ball, watch the ball.
50, yellow.
Check 50.
Right side.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush out right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike's 56.
You're out. Watch the run. 49, check 49.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
No.
Squeeze. Smoke. Hut, go.
Check. 53 Smart.
Here's Jackson throwing on fourth down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
15.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Buzz.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
15.
Down, 3 down. Shift! Watch the shift!
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow. 180. 43.
Pull it together.
Hey, Alpha. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
They're not ready.
From the gun, it's
They still playing
Mahomes.
soccer.
And
Y'all
that
playing
will
the wrong
be
football.
incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
We're pretty quiet.
High 7, let's go. 40.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Let's go now. Mike, 30 base. Check. Watch 54. What we got?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When
Let's
they see
go,
that
baby.
happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Fight on these two. Let's go 180.
Watch the slant.
Right side.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Crunch time.
0-15.
Now here's Mahomes.
Come on.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.